On October 23, 2025, U.S. lawmakers took a significant step in international defense cooperation by approving the transfer of a decommissioned Ticonderoga-class cruiser, the former USS Shiloh, to the Philippine Navy. This decision marks a milestone in the evolving security partnership between the United States and the Philippines, reflecting a shared commitment to regional stability and mutual defense. The transfer is designed to bolster the Philippines' maritime capabilities at a time when tensions in the South China Sea are at a historic high. With increasing challenges from assertive regional actors, the Philippines has sought to modernize its fleet and strengthen its ability to patrol and defend its territorial waters. The USS Shiloh, which was decommissioned in 2023 after decades of distinguished service in the U.S. Navy, is set to become a critical asset for the Philippines. The ship's advanced radar, missile systems, and command capabilities will provide the Philippine Navy with a significant technological leap, enhancing its deterrence and operational reach. This transition is part of the U.S. Excess Defense Articles program, a strategic initiative that allows allies to acquire surplus American military equipment. By transferring the Shiloh, the U.S. is not only supporting the Philippines' defense modernization, but also reinforcing its sovereignty over contested maritime zones. The approval is embedded within the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2025, a comprehensive piece of legislation that shapes U.S. military policy and international security assistance for the coming year. While the House of Representatives has cleared the transfer, the process is not yet complete. The measure now awaits further scrutiny and approval from the Senate, followed by the President's signature, before the transfer can be finalized and the ship officially handed over. Once the process is complete, the Philippines will gain a vessel that epitomizes advanced naval warfare capabilities. The Shiloh's sophisticated weapons and sensor suites will enable the Philippine Navy to participate more effectively in joint exercises, humanitarian missions, and maritime security operations. This cruiser transfer is just one element in a broader series of strategic moves by the United States to reinforce its alliances across the Asia-Pacific. By deepening military cooperation and sharing advanced technology, the U.S. aims to maintain a balance of power and deter potential aggression in the region. The implications of this transfer extend well beyond the bilateral relationship between the U.S. and the Philippines. It sends a clear message to the international community about the importance of upholding freedom of navigation and the rules-based order in the Indo-Pacific, influencing the broader geopolitical landscape. As the Philippines prepares to welcome what will become its most powerful naval asset, regional stakeholders and global observers alike are watching closely, recognizing that this transfer could reshape the balance of maritime power in Southeast Asia for years to come. The former USS Shiloh stands as a remarkable example of advanced maritime engineering and military prowess, reflecting decades of innovation in naval technology. Its design and construction were intended to meet the evolving demands of modern naval warfare, making it a formidable presence on the seas. Commissioned in 1992, this Ticonderoga-class cruiser played a pivotal role in the U.S. Navy's surface warfare fleet for over 3 decades. Throughout its service, the Shiloh participated in numerous operations and exercises, demonstrating its versatility and reliability as a multi-mission warship. At the heart of its capabilities is the Aegis Combat System, a state-of-the-art integrated radar and missile guidance suite. This system enables the ship to track and engage multiple airborne threats simultaneously, providing exceptional anti-air warfare capabilities and a robust shield for Allied vessels in its task force. The Vertical Launching System, or VLS, further enhances the Shiloh's strike potential. With dozens of missile cells, the ship can launch a wide array of munitions, including surface-to-air, anti-ship, and land attack missiles, giving it the flexibility to respond to diverse threats and mission requirements. For the Philippine Navy, acquiring such a sophisticated vessel represents a substantial leap forward in command and control capabilities. The advanced communications and sensor suites aboard the Shiloh will allow for real-time coordination of fleet operations and improve situational awareness across vast maritime areas. Once integrated, the USS Shiloh will serve as a floating command center, significantly enhancing maritime domain awareness and enabling the Philippine Navy to monitor, track, and respond to activities within its territorial waters more effectively than ever before. The ship is expected to play a crucial role in safeguarding the nation's maritime zones, deterring potential threats, and supporting regional security initiatives. Its presence will bolster the Philippines' ability to protect its interests in contested waters and contribute to broader maritime security efforts. However, integrating a vessel of this complexity will require significant investment in both training and infrastructure. Sailors and officers must become proficient in operating advanced systems, while naval bases will need upgrades to support the ship's maintenance and logistical needs. Ultimately, the former USS Shiloh represents both an extraordinary opportunity and a formidable challenge for the Philippine Navy, promising to transform its operational capabilities and strategic reach for years to come. The South China Sea is a contentious maritime region, where overlapping territorial claims have fueled decades of tension and uncertainty. This vast expanse of water is not only rich in natural resources like oil, gas, and fisheries, but also serves as a crucial shipping route for global trade. The region's strategic importance has made it a focal point for both regional and international powers, each seeking to assert their influence and protect their interests. The recent transfer of a U.S. Navy cruiser to the area comes at a time of heightened tensions and increased military posturing by several nations. The presence of advanced warships signals a clear message of commitment to maintaining freedom of navigation and upholding international law in these contested waters. China, in particular, has pursued an assertive strategy, rapidly expanding its presence by constructing artificial islands equipped with military facilities, airstrips, and radar installations. These actions have not only altered the physical landscape, but have also shifted the balance of power in the region. Such moves have raised alarms among Southeast Asian nations, many of whom have their own competing claims, and are increasingly concerned about the potential for escalation and the erosion of their maritime rights. The Philippines, for example, has been especially vocal about its claims, particularly in contested areas like the Scarborough Shoal, where confrontations with Chinese vessels have become more frequent and intense. The arrival of the USS Shiloh is seen by many as a potential game-changer, bringing advanced technology and significant firepower to the region's complex security environment. With its state-of-the-art radar, surveillance, and missile systems, the cruiser will enable more effective monitoring of maritime activity and a faster response to any incursions or provocations. The presence of such a vessel serves as a powerful deterrent, signaling to both allies and rivals that the United States is committed to supporting its partners and bolstering regional defenses. However, while these enhanced capabilities strengthen security, they also require careful diplomacy and a cautious approach to prevent misunderstandings and avoid the risk of open conflict in these already volatile waters. Acquiring the USS Shiloh presents the Philippines with a unique opportunity to enhance naval capabilities. However, the ace is, where is nature implies bearing all refurbishment and operational costs. Reactivating and modernizing the cruiser will require substantial investment. The Aegis combat system and vertical launching systems necessitate ongoing maintenance. The financial burden, coupled with training requirements, could strain the Navy's budget. Integrating the vessel will require logistical and infrastructural adjustments. The Navy will need to build or upgrade facilities to accommodate the cruiser. International cooperation, particularly with the U.S., will be crucial. Balancing financial demands with strategic ambitions will test the Navy's resolve. The transfer of the USS Shiloh strengthens the U.S. Philippines alliance. This relationship is a cornerstone of regional security in the Asia-Pacific. The cruiser transfer underscores U.S. commitment amid regional uncertainties. Historically, the alliance has maintained stability in Southeast Asia. The transfer aligns with U.S. efforts to support allies against common threats. In the South China Sea context, it signals U.S. support for Philippine maritime claims. For the Philippines, enhancing its navy is crucial in asserting rights in contested waters. The strengthened alliance fosters security and stability, deterring potential aggressors. As the Philippines navigates its geopolitical environment, U.S. support is vital. The USS Shiloh transfer is linked to regional dynamics, particularly China's influence. China's assertive policies in the South China Sea raise security concerns. The cruiser transfer counterbalances these developments. Countries like the Philippines seek stronger defense partnerships. Acquiring advanced assets like the USS Shiloh bolsters national defense. However, this move could exacerbate tensions with China. The deployment may be perceived as a challenge to China's ambitions. The Philippines must balance defense needs with diplomatic engagements. The transfer highlights regional alliances and rivalries. The challenge lies in leveraging new capabilities while managing tensions. The USS Shiloh acquisition is pivotal in the Philippine military's modernization efforts. This initiative marks a shift from internal security to external defense. The Philippines is upgrading its naval capabilities, acquiring new warships. The USS Shiloh fits into this strategy, boosting operational capabilities. Modernization reflects the need to adapt to evolving threats. The maritime domain is critical for national security. Investing in naval technology positions the Philippines as a maritime power. Effective operationalization requires strategic planning and international collaboration. The USS Shiloh transfer is a milestone in regional security and diplomacy. It deepens the U.S. Philippines alliance, ensuring Asia-Pacific stability. The acquisition shifts regional security dynamics. The presence of a powerful naval asset serves as a deterrent and potential flashpoint. It underscores the balance of power needed to avoid escalation. The move affirms the rules-based international order. For the Philippines, the cruiser is a symbol of sovereignty and regional peace. As the South China Sea situation evolves, strategic navigation is crucial. Successful integration will demonstrate the Philippines' resolve to defend its interests.